Hello everyone, this is Dr. N.Senthil Madasamy, Associate Professor Computer Science Engineering. Great pleasure for me to welcome you all for this session.
In this session, topic to be covered is second part of documenting and investigation. At the end of Unit 3, the students will be able to explain the process of acquiring and documenting computer forensics evidence for investigation. At the end of this session, the students will be able to understand the documenting and handling evidence forensics tools for documenting and investigation, report writing, the role of expert witness, standard operating procedures under documenting and investigation. Under documenting and investigation, we discussed introduction, obtaining evidence from a service provider, documenting a crime scene, seizing evidence, crime scene examinations, crime scene investigator equipment in previous session. In this session, we will discuss documenting and handling 6 tools for documenting and investigation, report writing, the role of expert witness, and standard operating procedures. Now we will see about documenting and handling an evidence. Certain open source tools are available to image a hard drive. But one of the reasons for using a licensed product like Blacklight is to take advantage of comprehensive reporting feature that comes with it. These tools enable you to take evidence files and add so that the defense and the jury don't need to wade through thousands of files. These tools also an investigator to add notes to tagged evidence files, take screenshot and record other steps taken during the examination. In other words, the licensed forensics tool provide expanded features for analyzing hard drives, memory and image files. This diagram illustrates tagged files in case. Completing a chain of reform. When handling evidence and documenting an investigation, the assumption must always be that evidence will end up in court. Each item must thus be handled in accordance with the law. Evidence should be legally obtained through court order, summons, warrant, or with consent of owner. These parameters change for business owners who obtain evidence from an employee who is suspect. After the evidence has been seized, the investigator needs to process and maintain a chain of custody in the table shown. Completing a computer worksheet. A separate worksheet should be completed for each computer that is analyzed. The following details should be noted on this worksheet. The suspect and or custodian, case number, date, location, investigator, make model, serial number, CPU, RAM, BIOS boot sequence, operating system, drives, that is CD, RW, system time and date, actual time and date, port, USB, IEEE 394, Firewire, or etc. As with all hardware evidence, each item is a whole, and then the serial number should be photographed. These images can be added to the investigator's report. This diagram provides an example of type of images that can be used. Next, completing a hard disk drive worksheet. A separate worksheet should be completed for each hard drive that is analyzed. Remember that some systems such as RAID system have multiple hard drives. The following details should be noted on this worksheet. Suspect and or custodian, case number, date, location, investigator, make, model, serial number, drive type, SATA, PATA, SCSI, and capacity. Forensics tools for documenting an investigation. Case notes. This tool is a lightweight application that runs on Microsoft Windows and allows the investigator to take notes. Frac View tool. This tool allows for viewing of HTML, JPEG images and Flash files. This tool is available from the symbol carver. Helpful mobile application apps. Google Play and iTunes Store have a number of free and free-based applications that can assist a computer forensics investigator in the field and in the lab. Network Analyzer. Both computer forensics investigators and security professionals can use this tool. The app is available for both iPhone and iPad from the iTunes Store. When activated for Wi-Fi connections and within these access points, the investigator can determine the name and IP address for all connected devices. System status. This app also available from www.teched.net provides in-depth information about iPhone or iPad, including usage, battery, memory, network connections and router tables. Cop app. This mobile app from EJM Digital was designed for law enforcement investigators. Lock and Code. This app produced by International Association of Computer Investigator Specialists is a reference guide more for digital forensics lab technician. Digital forensics reference. This app available from Google Play is a reference guide for computer forensics investigators and incident response professionals. Federal Rules of Civil Procedure FRCP. This app from Tech Innovations is a helpful reference guide for Federal Rules of Civil Procedure FRCP. Investigators should learn about the law and rules behind how the trials are conducted. Federal Rules of Evidence FR Evidence. This app from Tech Innovations is a helpful reference guide for Federal Rules of Evidence which comes from Appendix of USC 28. While writing reports, the purpose of a computer forensics investigator's report is to detail findings, not to convey an opinion to convince a jury. Regarding the use of the forensics tools, as previously mentioned, the investigator must use the multiple tools during an investigation of digital media. The time zones and daylight saving time (DST). Obviously, dates and times are extremely important. The investigator must note the current time, the source of current time. For example, phone 6 cellular service provided by the vessel. Time to set the auto adjusts based on the current location. You can check the time in another state or another country today or at a date in the future also. As daylight saving time (DST), Mountain Standard Time (MST), Coordinated Universal Time (UTC), Greenwich Mean Time (GMT). Creating a comprehensive report. Every detail in the report must be technically precise, yet the report also needs to be comprehensive. Limited technical knowledge can understand the investigator's action and the report findings. Using the graphic representation, the graphical representation is often superior to the written word. Structuring the report, the investigator reports vary, but you might want to structure your report as follows: cover page, table of contents, executive summary, the purpose of the investigation, methodology, predictive coding, electronic media analyzed, report findings, investigator details connected to the case, the exhibits and appendices, glossary. Using expert witness at trial. When explaining the evidence from a scientific perspective, it is imperative for prosecution and defense to have an expert available who can verify the validity of an exhibit at trial or explain a scientific. The expert witness create an investigative report or review the findings of investigative report and interpret those findings based on specialized education, training and knowledge. The role of the expert at the trial is also described in the Federal Rules of Evidence. For it, 704. The opinion on an ultimate issue states the following. First one is, in general, not automatically objectionable. An opinion is not objectionable just because item praises and ultimate issue. Second one is the exception. In a criminal case, expert witness must not state an opinion about whether the defendant did or did not have a mental state or condition that put an element of crime charged or a defense. These matters are for trials of fact alone. The goals of the expert witness: the expert should educate the jury and break down complex concepts into segments and handling evidence, forensic tools for documenting an investigation, report writing, the role of an expert witness and standard operating procedures under documenting an investigation. I mentioned references here.
I hope you found this video is clear about the topic I lecture. Thank you and have a pleasant day.